using simple shapes and colors in Illustrator. So after opening a new document, on the left we have our tools, and we can find here the shapes, and for each tool if you see a small arrow, you can just right click on the mouse and you will find the subtools, another list of tools. And in Illustrator there is another arrow that gives us the option to extend the panel. That means that you can move that panel wherever you want and use the shapes. If I'll close it, we'll just... Now if I want to draw a shape, I will pick the rectangle. Before creating the rectangle, we can see at the top that each shape has fill color and stroke color. So if I'll click here, I can pick the fill color with this panel and the stroke color. Now when I will create the rectangle, we'll have a red fill and blue stroke, and you can always increase the stroke width from here. Now another option to create the shape is just clicking on the document, and then we'll have a panel related to the rectangle where you can just select the size, the width and height in millimeter. Whenever you want to move or resize the shapes, we have to go back to the selection tool, a black arrow. When you click on the selection tool, you have an option to move the shape, resize it, and place it on the document, or selecting the shape and changing the color from here. We can also pick just a stroke color without any fill color by clicking on the None option. You can also select multiple shapes with the selection tool. Just select them both and move them around the document or resize them. Now we can see that the rectangle has a small dots from the inside. That means that you can click and drag and control the radius with the rectangle. We have also a rounded rectangle, which is by default with round corners, but anyway you can use the arrows. Now each shape will be, you can see it here as well, will have a stroke color, black stroke color. We have the ellipse. If you want to maintain proportion for the shapes, just hold the shift and then create the shape. Polygon. Go back to the move tool. Same with resizing, holding the shift to maintain proportion, and the star tool. Again, changing colors will be clicking on the selection tool, and we can change it from here. We can also pick the color from the right in the swatches panel. So first we need to select the shape, that will be the stroke, and if I want to control the fill, or none, no stroke, and just the fill color.